morning, saints of the Most High God. I am Apostle Dr. Mary Mocha, and this is the Morning Flow, coming from Daniel 1 through 16 this morning. This is where the king Nebuchadnezzar had besieged Judah and taken them into captivity. And he wanted certain children out of the kingdom to be brought into his palace. He said children with no blemish and well favored, good with science. He wanted smart, beautiful children from the king's house, from the prince's house, to be brought to his house. And he had appointed a certain diet, a certain type of food to be given to these children, that they may be well favored and look good when they were brought before the king. But my brother Daniel said, please, I do not want to defile my body with such foods. Now, this was good food, good tasting food, wine, things from the king's house. But Daniel said, no, I don't want to eat the king's food. I want to eat that things or those things that God has told me to eat. And anything else will defile my body. Well, this concerned the eunuch that was placed over these young men. But Daniel said, listen, prove me. I will show you the food that my God has told me to eat will cause me to fare greater than the food given by the king. And he did just that. Glory be to God. What am I saying this morning? Yes, the king's food may taste better going down, but what will it do to your spirit? What would it do to your body? Both physical and spiritual. Daniel said, I don't want that. I want that what God has told me to eat, what God has told me to do. I don't want the food from the king's table. Amen. We must do what God has told us to do. We must consume what God has told us to consume. Amen. We don't want to eat from the king's table, no matter how fatty, how delicious, how hot it may be. I want the food that God told me to eat. Amen. God bless you, saints of the Most High God. I don't want the king's food. I am Apostle Dr. Mary Mocha, and this is the Morning Flow.